war das?
Du hast hier nichts verloren. Betreten verboten, du kleine Ratte.
Du bist tot, du Wurm!
Ich seh dich da drüben. Ja, meine Oma im Schlaf besser. Ich blase die Suche ab.
عامل ايه يا حضري؟
Bist du ja!
Back away!
اتفضل ادخل. Gina, darling.
Dame Noir.
You made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
You know Marcus.
We frequent the same circles. I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barkley, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts. And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying for Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you. It's quite the luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Nawal. You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my travels. So, this great circle, the Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say. Oh! Mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes, Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Nawal.
We find Osiris's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack. That should be enough.
Have you spoken to Laura since Berlin?
Oh, I tried to contact her once, but she said she was busy. Simthe Lalile Ra.
The Idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Boss think that the idol is here in Giza?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then he would...
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Power of the stone. Dame Nawal, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the Idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo!
How did you get access to this place?
Bone pulled some strings for me, arranging papers for an emissary of the Cairo Museum. Just a little sketch I made. Keep it if you'd like.
If I'm not mistaken, Marge was doing an excavation in Petra.
Indeed. I decided to pop by for a visit. Ah. So, are you and he?
No. God, no.
Ah, he's something of a lady killer, I've heard.
You have that in common, then.
Ah. One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound. Funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
What did you get yourself into, Laura?
She was so absorbed in her work when we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I fed the snake.
Marvelous.
Well, I take it you won't just idly wait here for your work passes. An agent of mine purloined this excavation map from the Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Giza.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
مدام نوال النازيين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone steely. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there will be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone steely coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong. These are my notes concerning the stone steely. Perhaps they can be of some use to you?
I'll do my best.
There's
I have a
anything...
nose for spotting frauds.
Well, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
Huh. Must be from an old expedition
Hey,
during the
Strabo.
French invasion.
I picked up something interesting. Come over here.
All right, I'm listening.
Statusbericht Meyer. Kommen.
That's Voss.
Wir waren den ganzen Tag an der Ausgrabungsstelle bei der Sphinx. Die Männer sind erschöpft. Komm. Ja und? Haben Sie schon das Heiligtum der Wächter gefunden? Leider nein, Herr Sturmbannführer. Aber womöglich einen Eingang. Komm. Gut. Gute Arbeit, Meyer. Und jetzt kehren Sie zum Lager zurück. Ich werde mich jetzt der Ausgrabung widmen. Der nächste Schritt erfordert eine gewisse Expertise. Na los, ab! Verstanden, Herr...
Voss seems very concerned about this excavation. What is he searching for?
He said the Sanctuary of the Guardians.
Huh?
Maybe they were guardians of the Idol of Ra.
Well, we have to investigate before he returns to the site.
الشاي هيخلص امتى؟
هبقى اقول لك لما يخلص. هيخلص وقت ما يخلص.
They misspelled his name. Voss must be furious. Far too sophisticated. Never wrong to steal from a Nazi. This sounds interesting.
تعال هنا يا فندم من فضلك. انت يا اللي هناك يا صاحب نوال، تعال هنا، خد ده يمكن يفيدك. بالتوفيق. سلام عليكم.
شكرا.
Was eine irre Vorstellung. Nein, ist wahrscheinlich ein Hund. Ich sag's dir, das ist ein Löwe